And this how we going it's your boy, Jeff Jones.
You know who it is. The one and only upset specialist in the building, Thomas Boykin.
Yeah, yeah. Always and forever who? Mike Jones.
And this is 234 Sports Talk. Joining us today is Rob Boykin Jr. and Rob Boykin Sr.
The real Rob Boykin. What's going on, y'all?
What's going on?
The real one,
No,
bro.
he did. No, he
Yeah.
did say the
The
real
real one.
Rob Boykin.
For the real
No, he
Rob Boykin,
did.
please stand up.
Hey, well,
Yeah.
well, one of us made the other one, so that's all we can really
I
say
guess
about
he the
that
real
subject.
one. You can't top that, Rob Jr.
Hold on, time out, time out. I made him senior, so I made him too. I made him senior. He ain't senior without me.
All right, fellas, man. This is well, I ain't really say it's a shock because he's been on the hot seat. The Buffalo Bills today decided to fire Coach Sean McDermott after 9 seasons. He had an overall record of 106 wins and 56 losses. Fellas, what's your thoughts on this? Do you agree with this firing or disagree with it?
Nah, I disagree with that firing. At 100, dude, he's winning over 50% of his games. How do you fire somebody that wins over 50% of their games, goes through the injury bugs that they've gone through, fought through the injury bug, still get to the playoffs, make a championship push, even though they get eliminated, but he does this year in and year out. At least he's putting you in position to win football games. I don't agree with that. I think there's some positional changes that needs to be upgraded as far as maybe wide receiver and offensive line and defensive line. But as a whole, nah, they shouldn't have never fired McDermott. That's my thought on it. When you're winning at that clip, you can't fire somebody that's winning at that clip. It's just to me that's not cool. You're asking for him to come back and bite you later because I guarantee you somebody's gonna pick McDermott up. I wouldn't be mad if he turned out to be a Steeler coach, but just saying. But hey, great coach though, man. What you got on it, MJ?
Yeah, I mean, it's almost kind of like the same deal what New York Knicks did with their coach, and then they hired Mike Brown. I mean, you know, when you're the Bills, you got all that talent, man, and you're getting eliminated in the playoffs. This was the year, I told you guys when
Yep.
Big Brother went out, which was Kansas City Chiefs, this was their time to step up, man, and make it to the Super Bowl at least. And it didn't happen. So I get the owner; he's a little upset, a little pissed off about it. In a way, Tom, I kind of agree with you. He has a great winning percentage. How do you, cut a coach like that? But obviously, they're not happy with, they want this Super Bowl, and so I can see it, man. But I'm not, I don't like it, but I understand it. And that's pretty much all I got. What you think about it, Rob Boy?
Well, man, I think a lot of things. I think fans, donors, and people who haven't necessarily played the sport have an unrealistic expectation of what success looks like. And I also believe that, as a player, anybody that's ever played at any level, we played high school, junior high school, college, pro, whatever. If you win 10, 11 games, you make it all the way to the championship game. You do not have a bad team. You did not have a shabby year. And we're in this mentality right now where it's national championship or Super Bowl or bust. It's a bad season if we don't win it all, which is crazy that any athlete understands that that's not necessarily true. Number one. Number two is, you know, unfortunately, true leadership takes accountability. So if you say they make it to that level and they don't win, is the coach accountable or the players accountable? But let's go back to management and the GM. Are your draft picks accountable? Who did you pass that could have got us this championship where you refused to listen to us and you drafted who you wanted to draft instead of who we asked you to? From a coaching perspective. So who let whom down? I don't know. But I just know there's always a scapegoat in the coach. But not many people over the coach are willing to fall in the store and say, you know what, I made a decision to make X happen. And that's not fair in my humble opinion, but I'm speaking from a former coach's perspective also.
Thanks.
So for myself, I'm just gonna kind of say I take everything that's been said and stamp it as valid. But to add to it, I can keep mine short and simple. Guys, real quick, do y'all think that he gets fired if they win this game?
No.
No,
No.
right?
No.
No. Okay. So did McDermott have 2 picks and 2 fumbles for loss, or did Josh Allen? Like he can't control that.
Fact.
A MVP had 4 turnovers in a game that y'all lost by 3 points, and you fire the coach. I don't see it. That's all I got. I don't see it.
We got to keep in mind too, Buffalo's been in the hunt since the Jim Kelly days, and they couldn't get it done. And they never fired their coach back then. And they went to 4 Super Bowls and didn't get it done.
Yeah.
So what does that say when? And I think he's winning more than what that coach was winning. And you're still going to fire that dude? And you kept their former coach forever.
Fellas, there's a rumor that he was fired because he decided to kick the ball first in overtime.
Actually, I would agree with that move. Because like any other analogy, if I kick the ball first, if you score, I know what I got to do. If you don't score, it makes it easier for me. If you don't score, I can put anything on the board to win the game. So it was a great chess move. I thought it was a great call.
I'm personally a fan of counterpunching. So I think, I think that's what you should do in that situation. If it was the old rules,
At
that's
first blood,
different. Bro,
yeah.
you're fired. Bro, you are fired if it's the old rules. But it's not. It's not. So that's crazy to me. I just don't understand it at all. And they make, say something as to why, even outside of that, Jeff, I just don't think it'll make sense to me when Josh Allen threw 2 picks and lost 2. And did y'all see that one fumble? We did like a weird little merry-go-round, was holding the ball all high and got hit out. You don't blame McDermott for that. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't know. Josh Allen was a point shaver. Point shaver.
Exactly. Scapegoat.
Like I said, scapegoat. Somebody's got to be the problem.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
I look at it this way too, guy. I mean, as a fan, are you comfortable with making it to the playoffs, maybe making it to the AFC Championship every year, but you never get there? I mean, are you cool? Like you said, Tom, they didn't win it back when they had Jim Kelly and them back in the day, but they always made it to the Super Bowl. Sometimes that's cool. For me, I would be cool with that. I mean, I would love a Super Bowl championship. But you don't know what you're gonna get in your next coach. You might not even make it back to the playoff. I mean, this is like you don't know what you're gonna get next. At least you're gonna make it to the playoffs at least. And who knows, man? The quarterback, man, he he might not be the guy. He just may not be the guy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't like it, but I understand the call. I understand.
A lot of that concept is you shouldn't have to depend on Josh Allen to run the football to survive a football game. That's what you got running backs for.
Yeah, it's true. This is true.
It's very hard to argue that. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't James Cook lead the league in rushing yards?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, man, but there's always an exception to the rule, man, because Lamar Jackson can just do different things.
Exactly.
So
that part.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's a different animal, am I right? So
true.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, you don't want your quarterback leading you in rushing. Generally speaking,
right.
Well, look, guys, I'm gonna say this also, man. There was some pretty great. I ain't gonna say great, but pretty good coaches that got fired this offseason. And there's some that stepped down, like Mike Tomlin. I mean, it's some good coaches now. I don't know if some have been picked up already, but that's unbelievable, man. A lot of these coaches that got let go and that
I think
stepped down was
Stefanski got picked up by the Falcons, which is crazy.
I
That's
think
crazy.
I think your boy from Baltimore got picked up with the Giants.
Oh, the Giants,
Giants, yeah.
Harbaugh. Yeah,
The Harbaugh went to the Giants.
that's a good pickup. I'm not gonna lie, that's a great pickup for them. I like that. That's fine.
Look, that's the
Yep.
That's
fancy.
fine.
Man, that's crazy, man. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Stefanski's not going to get picked up by anybody. He's horrible.
He's picked up.
No, the Falcons.
Yeah,
Falcons
Falcons.
got him.
Yep,
They got
Atlanta.
And they're going to get worse because he does not know how to run a football team at all.
Well,
Hey.
the NFL in particular bothers me in the way they hire coaches because every coach is coach for every team. It's like, hey, you can't coach here unless you got NFL experience. And basically, what they're doing, man, is they're rearranging chairs on the deck of the Titanic. Bro, it doesn't
Pretty
matter. They're
much.
all slamming against the wall, bro. It
I like
doesn't.
that.
Listen, they're just shuffling people around, man.
Yeah.
And it's funny when you get new blood in like Nick Sirianni
Right.
and you get new thought processes in, you get different results because now you're getting out of the paradigm of what the normal NFL thinks a winner looks like. Hey, for a while, people thought Belichick had it figured out with a pocket quarterback and playing great defense. Now that nobody wants a pocket quarterback, everybody has to be mobile. Hey, man, listen, the game has changed. They said you couldn't run your quarterback 15 times a game or he'd get hurt. Lamar runs a bunch of times. People want these RPOs in the professional game now, and so now everybody's like, you know what, you can run your quarterback in the NFL and not get him hurt. Now, granted, we do have these new
Rule
rules now. You
changes,
can't hit them in the head, you can't hit them too hard, you can't body slam them, can't suplex them, can't hit
Can't
them if
let-
their heads turn. So they're defenseless. You can't hit. So
Look, you
yeah,
can't even
there's
land
some
on
other-
top of him.
Yeah.
And blow on
So, but what I'm saying is when you get new blood in and you get a new thought process in on how to play the game, then the league gets more innovative and it becomes more fun to look at. If I got to look at all these dinosaurs coached from every other team and do the same thing and they have the same results at every other team, it makes it non-interesting for me to watch.
Hey, Dad, sidebar. You said the same thing about Belichick going to UNC, and you see that did not work out. Like, you got to take that
Yeah.
old man game into the college game. It was like, bro, nah. Come here, Bill. Come on, get this work for you, Bill. Come on, get this work.
Different ball game.
Yeah,
Different set of
yeah,
rules,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
All right, fellas, looking at the games, we know the Seahawks, they destroyed the 49ers, 41
Man,
to
good
6.
call on that. Good call on that, Mike Jones.
Yes, sir. The Texans and the Patriots, the Patriots beat them 28-16. And then the Rams won 20-17. We know that in overtime. Fellas, as we look at those three games, which one of those games surprised you?
The 49ers Seattle game was the one that surprised me. I did not see a 41-6 shellacking coming with the 49ers. Didn't see that coming. I know Seattle's loaded, Seattle's talented, but not 41-6. I did not see that coming at all.
Whenever
That
you-
was like, wow.
Whenever you have a championship on the line and a Super Bowl on the line, you expect people to give their own a dogfight. And it
Right.
wasn't. They just like beat up their little sister.
Right. Exactly.
They just beat up their little sister, man. That's what it looked like.
Look, I thought
I
my
did not
boys,
see that coming.
I thought my Steelers didn't show up. They for real didn't show up. I'm like, dang.
Yes.
Was it that they didn't show up or they couldn't show up?
that?
Oh, wow.
Man,
Oh,
look.
come on.
Man, look.
Come
Yeah,
on, you got
I
to
don't
give
know.
respect to that defense now.
Yeah,
Seattle.
No,
absolutely.
yeah, for sure.
You got
Yeah.
to. You got
For
to.
So, guys, for me, what surprised me, and y'all know, I love my Buckeye. Y'all know this. I'm have my Buckeye jersey or shirt for every show. What surprised me was the Texans game. I thought that CJ Stroud played really well for what he normally does in a championship game or a big game. And he played awful. He played well for what he normally does in big games. CJ Stroud was the worst big game quarterback ever. And I've been saying this, we both said this, since he played Michigan and just completely laid an egg. For him to throw 4 picks, he played well for the magnitude of the game because he ain't that good when it matters. So I was shocked that he only threw 4 picks instead of 8. Yeah. When the
Man,
lights get bright, CJ is terrible.
Hold on.
Someone correct me where I'm wrong. Someone please correct me where I'm wrong at. Please.
I just think it's funny you said the worst playoff quarterback ever. I'm thinking to myself, ever?
Yes.
Really? That's what we
He's the
do?
worst?
Yes. That. He didn't throw an interception in the second half. Good job. He left with 4. Bro. Bro. He
Hey man,
didn't
everybody
throw a
has those
pick.
days, man. Everybody has those days.
No, they
But
don't.
listen,
No, they
listen,
don't.
Junior.
This is
It,
crazy.
it ain't
Junior, I'm gonna
fun.
say
It ain't
this.
fun when the rabbit got the gun, is it?
That's true. I'm gonna say this though, Junior. And Thomas brought this up to me. He said, he felt like that game would have been different had it been in Houston. And I agree with him, man. I don't think he's that bad of a quarterback in big games like that. I think if they had him at home, it would have been closer. But I was still gonna get a game to the Patriots, man. But because that home field advantage, man, it could be something special for certain teams. But I think the Patriots destined to win that game regardless. But I do think he could have played better. Stroud could have played better in Houston, man. You know. But the game that I was a little surprised with, guy, because I picked them. I picked the Bears to beat the Rams at home. The way it's set up perfect for them, man. A little flurry
It really
started
was.
snowing.
Yeah.
Huh?
What did I
It
what did I
was.
tell you?
It was
What did I
perfect
tell
for
you
it.
when we had
Perfect for him.
what did I tell you when we had them pick'ems? That daggone Matthew Stafford is a difference maker. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he was a difference maker.
But y'all
Surprised
know
me.
what? I think that Ben Johnson sold them guys
You think
because
so?
Ben is a gambler. Ben could have put points on the
That first
board.
fourth down? Oh my
Come
goodness. I
on,
said, why? Oh, I was so mad.
Ben sold them guys, man.
Yeah, they had opportunities to take points,
Yep.
and I know my brother and will probably back me on this one. Anytime you got a choice, when you got a choice to go for it or take points, most of the time you're gonna take the points because you don't know if you're gonna get back down there again. So you gotta walk away
Yeah.
with something.
Especially in a close
If you
game.
walk away with a zero, you're deflating your team.
If you're in a defensive juggernaut game, you always take the points in those type games.
Yep.
Because
I just
clearly everybody's struggling scoring. So you got a chance to take them, take them.
facts.
Now, since we
Facts.
talking about C.J. Stroud, what do you guys think about Caleb Williams and his 3 interceptions?
I tell you what, Caleb had the 3 interceptions, but Caleb kept his team in the ball game. That last throw that he made to tie it up was phenomenal,
Oh,
dude.
beautiful.
You could you couldn't ask a higher even level quarterback to make that throw on a dime like that, and he dropped the biscuit in the basket in the end zone when he had to have it. You can't ask for better, man. You can't.
See, yeah. So here's my big thing with CJ. It's not always just the results, but the results can kind of tell the story. As I'm watching that game, as a big Ohio State fan, I've noticed the same thing I've seen from him in previous playoff games and the game against Michigan. We talk about it all the time. After the first pick, he went from confidence to all this little slouchy body language. I'm like, dude, you're cooked. You're cooked. This is not the place. The NFL playoffs has to be like the most testosterone driven event ever, next to people fighting to the death in the Coliseum in the ancient Roman days. Like, no, this is that, bro. You cannot be soft and slouchy and non-confident and looking. You can't do that. And who was that said that the Ben Johnson sold the Bears? Who's that? Jeff, is that you?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was me.
All right, so watch this, watch this, watch this. I showed my dad this earlier, and I'm glad I got this big old TV because y'all can see it. Guys, you see this? This man is blitzing right here. We got 1, 2, 3. He's clearly blitzing and he's showing it. How many DBs we got? 1, 2. Guys, when has 2 ever outdone 3? Please, somebody tell me when. When did that ever happen? When has 2 ever been better than 3? Hey, hey, I saw that play pre-snap. And mind you, I'm not a Bears fan, but I'm from Chicago, and I like how happy my city is, and the Bears are doing good, which ain't been since 2007, but that's a whole other can of worms. Point being, I saw this pre-snap. Had it lined up. I said, "Oh, that's first down and the game," because once they pass this first down marker at the 37, they're now in field goal range. Game's over. I knew it. I counted and said, So, Jeff, to your point, yes, he did. And I just showed y'all proof of how and why. Yes. I
Yeah, with
pulled this
2 and
up
3,
on the
somebody's
screen
open.
just for right now. I just did this.
Look, somebody's open. That's for sure. Somebody's open.
Yep.
Hey,
And
I
then the
like
man
that.
left open is Puka Nakua. Guys, don't make me mad. You gonna leave Puka Nakua of all the people? You gonna leave Puka? Point
Hey,
That's the
shaving.
wrong guy.
Point shaving. Put him in the Rico.
Hey, Junior, I like that, man. Man, I'm loving this, man. We actually got some pointing where the players go, this and that, man. That's on point, man. I like
I
that.
got that from my dad. Watching games with my
I,
dad, he gonna stop
I
every 3
love that.
plays and show you the defense. Look, yeah. I got from him. Thank him for it.
But look, Caleb Williams, hey man, he took a lot of flack. I don't know, the quarterback is going. If they win, he's the reason why. If they lose, he's the reason why. I heard a lot of people saying that he's gonna be a buzz from here. Man, come on, man. The dude
I thought
done.
he was.
I thought he did okay for me. I was satisfied with his game performance. They didn't lose that game because of him. No.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
No, they did what they're supposed to do. He
Yep.
did exactly what he's supposed to do. Give his team at least a chance.
Oh, one of those interceptions. DJ Moore just stopped running. Y'all see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
bro, you can't do that.
Oh, they lit him up too. They lit
And they
him up
should
too.
have, because that's nasty.
Yeah.
I said, oh, I don't like that at all. That was crazy.
Yeah,
He stopped running like the check didn't clear.
You know what I'm saying? Like the check bounce. Like,
Mid-play.
I'm good.
For real.
I like that.
I saw that, man. I said, wait a minute, man.
How do you
You
stop
getting
running in the
paid,
middle of
man.
a
You
run?
better hustle.
Right.
And the safety just kind of dropped and was like, thank you.
Right.
Easy pick. Thank you. Let me get that. Too
Well,
easy.
fellas, let's get into the conference championship games. We know, man, the Broncos, oh my goodness, Bo Nix broke his ankle. So
Yes.
Stidham he'll be getting the start. We got the Broncos and the Patriots. Patriots at the Broncos. Let's do some pick'ems. What do you guys think about this game? Patriots versus Broncos.
This whole game just shifted with no Bo Nix. This whole game just shifted. I was kind of leaning towards Denver trying to take out New England, especially with Bo Nix at home. But with this other guy they got, I don't see it happening. Give me the Patriots to win this one.
Hey guys, like I said, I've been telling you guys all season, man.
Oh yeah.
Like I said about Indiana, man. I like them guys, man. I really thought the Patriots would make it to the Super Bowl, man, and I think it's coming to fruition, man. I'm gonna take the Patriots in this one. Even if they had Bo Nix, I'm still gonna take the Patriots.
Not me. I'm gonna have to take the Patriots because I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Nobody look at any paper. Hey man, who's Bo Nix backup?
Stidham.
Stedman.
I thought his name Stidham. Is it Stidham?
Yeah,
I'm
Stidham.
saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
And he has, from my understanding, he has
You
not
see what
thrown
I'm
an
saying?
NFL pass in like 3 or 4 years.
Man, I'm not sure, man. He might put his thigh pads on pointing the wrong way. I don't know. He can have some problems.
Right.
But man, I just can't. So we get to the point where you're playing high level football in a high level part of the season. It's hard to really have a lot of success with a guy who hasn't worked on timing with the guys who are on the field, a guy that don't have reps under his belt, a guy that didn't have confidence under the belt. He knows he can throw the ball. Hell, he's an NFL quarterback. Of course he can throw the ball to some degree. He's got to be able to throw it. He's an NFL quarterback. But doing it with pass rush, with people that are angry, people that are slobbering on you, people that are knocking the crap out of you even when you throw the ball. And as you all know, you can throw it as great as you want to, but when the pressure comes on, things change. Pressure changes things, man. So it's hard to go basically with I'm not gonna say a rookie, but almost a rookie this season. So it's tough. That's a big ask.
Yep. Big time.
That's a huge ask. I'm gonna say Patriots, but I don't think it's gonna be the landslide people think it is. Y'all all made great points about the timing piece of new quarterback that's vital, that's essential for team success. But the last time this guy touched the field, I believe he threw for 365, and it was a very similar situation. So the guy can ball. Yes, timing matters, but this guy can ball. And sometimes you're almost at a disadvantage, very slight, not huge, but it's a disadvantage to not know what you're preparing for. You know, now it's a bigger disadvantage to not have your timing down with your starters hands down. That's a bigger disadvantage. But it's not just all candy and flowers for the Patriots either, because you don't know what you're preparing for. You might know some schemes, or like things that are just essential to the offense as a whole. But what's this guy's tendencies? What's things you can pick up on that you've been looking at all year? You don't know that now, so that
Well,
could factor in as well.
it
Still
can, but I'll
Patriots though,
say
but yeah.
this.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this. Whatever offense they ran to get themselves there is the offense you're going to see. They're not going to wholesale change their offense in playoffs
Of
for this
course, of
quarterback who
course.
they don't know can get it done or not. They're going to ask the quarterback to get it done what Bo Nix was doing. They're going to ask him to refill and run the offense that they currently run. They're not going to wholesale change that offense. There may be some new wrinkles based off his strengths. You might get
Yes.
some new wrinkles here or there, but for the most part, you're going to get the same. You're going to get the same offense, but because you have a quarterback that hasn't played, you're just simply going to get a more motivated defense to
Yep.
try to rattle them.
Yep.
They're going to be a little more motivated to get to him.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, I agree totally with you guys. I like the Patriots, man. Since Bo Nix is out, I think I would have went with the Broncos had Bo Nix not got injured. But I think that the Patriots, man, I think they're gonna get to this guy. That defense, man, I was really impressed by them
Ferocious.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they played, man. So I like these guys to win it, man, and I think it'll be about a touchdown. I think it's gonna be kind of close. It's gonna be kind of close. All right, fellas, how about the Rams and the Seahawks? Rams versus Seahawks. Who you guys liking in this one?
Well, you know me. This is one of them games I like to go against the grain.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir. You heard it here first.
Here he
Oh,
comes.
so that's specialist.
Yes, sir. You know it. And the proof is in the pudding with the way they've played during the regular season. The Seattle struggles with covering the Rams. The Rams give them big problems. I look for the Rams to pull a shocker. Give me the Rams with this one.
Man, I'm not
Hmm.
gonna take. I'm not a Rams guy. I just haven't been, man. Even when they went to the Super Bowl for 2 or 3 years ago, I'm still not a believer of the Rams. Now I am a believer of the Seahawks, man. Like I said, sometimes history repeats themselves, man. And the Seahawks, man, they doing it quicker than what I thought they would have done it. But the Seahawks, man, don't too much have many flaws, man. They really don't. And the Rams, man, I just think that they're gonna have to play an excellent game. I think the Seahawks can get away with not having to play perfect. So I'm gonna take the Seahawks, man, at least by 3 points.
I think statistically, man, the Rams, you have to give a slight edge offensively, statistically to the Rams, but then you have to give an edge to the Seahawks defensively. And so to me, this game it's a coin flip wash to me. It's a coin flip wash to me, but I'm going to say LA, but I think it's a coin flip. I see them as equal teams, just one a little bit better on offense, one a little bit better on defense. Neither one of them really wow you to death, but when you're the Rams and you put up 400 yards of offense every week, then that says something.
Yes, sir.
Um, I agree with all of that. By the way, it is a coin flip. Rams are a tad bit better offensively. Seahawks are a tad bit better defensively. Um, I'm really, really, really looking forward to watching who has more receptions and more receiving yards between Puka and JSN. Um, I think that's going to be just good wide receiver TV. And of course, I'm not going to go with the Rams. I'm going to go JSN, of course. I'm going with my Buckeyes. You know, that's hey, my guys go pro and we still eat. So I'm going with JSN, Jackson Smith and Jiglet. Don't let me down, bro. Pull us off. I got Seahawks.
Man, I like I watched the Seahawks, man, a couple times this season, and I was really impressed by what I saw. Man, I think that defense, man, is just gonna be too much, man, for the Rams. I think they're gonna be a big problem, and that's what I think gonna be the difference, man. And they're at home too, man, and it's gonna be loud in there. That's one of the
12th
loudest
man.
stadiums,
It's 12th man. Yeah.
so it's gonna be a problem for the Rams, man. And the
Yeah.
Rams, you know, I think they rely on old boy too much, man. How you say his name? Puka.
Puka, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they rely too much on him. And I think that I think Seattle gonna figure these. Well, I ain't gonna say got them figured out already. They didn't played each other, but I think Seattle wins this game, and I like Seattle to win this one, man, and the close one too.
I like it.
Oh, yep.
I
Yep.
like it.
Absolutely.
All right,
Hey,
fellas,
Thomas,
Yes, sir.
go ahead, Rod.
I just want to throw one more statement in there.
All right, here we
Brother,
go.
only to back you, not only the Rams going to win, the Rams win the game, the Rams win the Super Bowl. Bam.
Ooh,
Oh,
Bam.
Whoa.
Rod.
Whoa.
is this an upset specialist number two?
Yeah, that just escalated.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. I went there. Yeah, I did.
That just escalated.
Yes, sir.
Wow, they gonna win it all, huh?
Hey, Rod, and by the way, Rod, the Rams have 2 Buckeyes on their roster also. So I just wanted to remind you of that.
Well, they're not hooping like JSN. JSN is killing this year. I'm just saying. He killed it, bro. We
Just
everywhere.
saying,
I know.
though.
Hey, we everywhere. We everywhere. We global, baby. We global.
Hey, heroin is everywhere. That don't make it good. It just makes it everywhere, bro.
Told y'all don't bring him up here. See? This is what I told y'all.
That
Leave
does
him off
not
the
make
show.
it good.
I told y'all don't bring him up here.
Yo, wow.
Man.
Hey, fellas, it's going down tonight. It's going down tonight. College football playoffs, national championship. University of Miami, number 10 versus number 1, Indiana. Fellas, it's going down. What's your thoughts on this game? Who you guys liking in this one?
I've been saying this from the beginning of the season. You are looking at a Big Ten three-peat. Every year we've been doing damage to the SEC. Every year, doing them dirty, dragging them through the mud, giving them punch them in the face. Ain't been able to recover. It ain't gonna change tonight. Indiana wins this game, but it's gonna be a close game. People think it's gonna be, oh, Indiana's gonna blow them out. They're not gonna blow Miami out. This game is going to be really close because Miami's defense is pretty good. Everybody keeps saying, well, Indiana's defense ranked number two. Number two, Miami's defense ranked as number 5. So something's going to give. So it's going to be an entertaining football game. Trust and believe, but Indiana will win this game.
Wow. I'm going Indiana, and I'm gonna say why, man. They look impressive. I think like 2 years in a row, and I picked them earlier this year, and it's not gonna change. The Miami Hurricanes, man, they really had to fight through this playoff, even though they had a couple games where they looked super impressive in their victories, and some they seem like they kind of had to fight. Indiana has not had to fight. They haven't had any situations to where the game could be in doubt. It would be interesting to see if that does happen and how they will respond, to adversity, if that's a better word to use. See how they would perform, with adversity staring them in their face. But I just don't think, man. I just don't think Miami got. I just think this game right here, even though It is a home game for the Hurricane. I just think this is the game where the bottom falls out, even at home. Indiana gets it done, man. They gets it done by 2 touchdowns. Oh, I said it.
Ah, there we go.
All right, well, you guys know where I stand after playing in the Big Ten. I'm gonna make up a word. I know that's not a real word, but my Big Tenness will not allow me to root against the Big Ten. I just can't do it. So I'm going Indiana. But unlike Mike, I'm gonna say Indiana was battle tested this year. That 3-point game at Penn State was a nail biter, and they pulled that one out, and they probably should have lost that game to Penn State. When you beat Ohio State 13-10, that's battle tested. That's a nail biter. When you go to Eugene and beat Oregon, who's number 2 at Oregon,
That's saying
that's a
something.
nail. I mean, they're battle tested. They've had to fight their way in, and now you come in and they had to whoop Alabama. Everybody at SEC says, "Oh man, they've been dominant." Well, they don't consider that a test now because they just spanked them. So, like, I think they have been tested. They've just responded well to the test. Some of the tests, when they had played Oregon a second time and beat them again after beating them in Eugene, that's a test. And they just because they beat them, we don't view it as a test. They just passed the test with all getting all the answers right, and they got extra credit. They just have to get a scratch and sniff and a gold star for the day. But they've been tested and they've just won. Now I do think Miami's a different kind of test for them because I think you have a team that can commit to the run game because of the size up front, because they have a really good running back, because they can lean on people. So now you get into that argument where India doesn't have a bunch of 5 stars. So is it your X's and O's or is it your Jimmys and Joes?
Yep.
And we get ready to find out.
Yep.
Dad, I agree with that. Of course, I'm gonna go Big Ten as well. I'm all for the Big Ten as long as it ain't Michigan. They can go to
Come
hell.
on,
Everybody
man.
else,
It's Big
we're
Ten.
good.
No matter how you slice it. Come on.
I'll go ahead and this conversation later. I would never root for Michigan to win anything ever. But yes. Aside from that, Big Ten, I'm gonna roll with Signetti here. And for me, just my personal opinion, I think that the game changer here and the X factor is actually going to be Roman Hemby, the tailback from Indiana. Roman Hemby is a player. He gets overlooked because, rightfully so, by the way, because Mendoza, the guy has the it factor. He's disciplined. He's cold. But Roman Hemby is a player. If he can get at least 60 to 70 yards, because he splits his touches with someone. So if he can get 60 to 70 yards, they win this game by 2 touchdowns, because if he gets rolling, that opens up so much more for Mendoza. If he can get it going, man, Miami's in trouble. Now, that's not going to be no easy task. But if he can, I'm going to take, not 2 touchdowns. I'm going to say 10. By 10.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
fellas,
tell you.
I agree. We've been talking, and whoever can get that run game rolling, if Fletcher
Literally,
can get
yes.
going for Miami, but I think it's also going to come down to the 2 quarterbacks, man. And I trust Mendoza. I trust the Heisman winner, man. To not make the mistakes. And I think that, like I said, I just think that Indiana's just a solid team, man, all the way around. And I think that these guys, man, they're gonna come out, man, and Indiana's gonna be hyped. I mean, not Indiana, but Miami's gonna be hyped, but Indiana's gonna shut that all down. And once you just watch what I'm saying, at the beginning of the game, you're gonna see that confidence level for Miami. But by the third quarter, you're gonna see these guys fade off into the sunset. Give me Indiana. And I told you guys before, Rod, I wish you had that belt tonight, because that belt about to come out.
Where's that? Who ain't got it? Who ain't got it? Who ain't got it ready? Who ain't got it?
And Michael Irvin ain't gonna be whooping no water coolers tonight.
Hey,
Well,
I'll
also,
tell you.
man, him whooping that cool talking about it was Ohio State. Ooh, I was hot.
I tell you what. Another thing about Miami, if you get it twisted, if they keep Mendoza upright and keep him protected, Miami's secondary ain't as good as everybody thinks it is.
Thank you. I promise they're not. I promise they're not. Thank you.
Who thought the secondary was good?
You're right.
Watching them beat Ohio
I
State,
just,
I was getting so mad.
Hey, Hey, your boy ate that game. He didn't do it often enough, but he ate that game.
Who, Jeremiah?
Jeremiah ate that game.
He did. He did.
But I mean, like I said, you got to make sure he's protected enough to make those reads and get Mendoza time to find his target because Mendoza's gonna throw a good ball. He's gonna throw a good, accurate football. He's
He
not
Well,
is.
I'm
like
gonna say this. Well, I'm gonna say this. I agree with you, but I'm gonna say this. Ohio State has better offensive weapons in terms of players than Indiana. Indiana has a more solid, more efficient offensive scheme as compared to Ohio State.
right.
So I think the difference between the two programs right now is when they pressured Ohio State, they just hit the quarterback a bunch. I think if they get to the point where they're getting pressure on Mendoza, they're going to go RPO, they're going to go quick game, they're going to get that ball out of his hand. They're not going to sit back
Like
there and let him
that.
take a beating.
Yep.
They're
That
not
part.
going to allow that.
Yeah.
Pignetti's too good of a coach to allow that.
Yep. Yep. And it's not like Mendoza can't run. Mendoza also can run the football.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
But in the same
he's
token,
goofy at it.
but in the same token, what people forget is so can Carson Beck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Carson Beck is not a slow quarterback either. Once he gets moving, he's not slow.
But he hates. To me, I think he really hates to run it though.
He will run if he has to.
He'll run it,
Just
yeah,
don't
when
like
he
to get
has
hit.
to.
If he has to, if it comes down to it, he will run and go get it. But
He looked at me like, yeah,
right,
let's go.
look
Fellas, I think another
that last touchdown run he ran against in that last game, he was just like, "Oh, they gonna give this to me? I'll walk it in, no
Oh, he
problem."
got real hype. Well, now he got real hype. He was, yeah, he was turned up.
guys, I think another factor will be this too. If you notice, Indiana is a well disciplined team.
Facts.
Nobody
They don't
gets
make
out of character,
Yeah, not
and
too
they
I
don't
high,
think
make a
that's
not
lot
going
too
of
to be a big
mistakes.
low.
factor.
They just stick to what works and run it.
Yep.
Facts.
Joe, who that reminds me of if I was to look at a basketball program, Princeton back in the day, how they would pick and
Oh
roll.
yeah.
Everything just so fundamental, they fundamentally sound, man.
That
And
Mhm.
like Rob Boykin said, man, their scheme, they out scheme me. I mean, but it ain't really, it's more on the line, on both sides of the line on how they scheming you, man. You can be big and you can be fast, but they not like you said, Signetti, man. He's a great coach, man, and he knows how to offset stuff if it's bothering his quarterback or if it's stopping the run or whatever it is on both sides of the ball. So yeah, they are fundamentally sound, man. Can't beat them on that.
you got to be able to counterpunch the counterpunch when they
Yep.
counterpunch
Yep. Literally. Yeah. Literally.
you.
Yes.
Well, literally, he looks like a mad scientist. If you ever watched him on the
Yeah, he
sideline, he looks
does.
like a mad
He
scientist.
really does.
It wouldn't shock me if they walk over to the tent and in the tent he had like some Bunsen burners and beakers. Where he's mixing something up, bro. He's a mad scientist.
Looking like
Oh, man.
Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Well, they favored it, fellas. 7.5 to 8.5 points
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Easily.
I would have figured that number would have went up, man. Was it that at the beginning of the week?
I'm not sure, but
Like I
that's what
said,
it is from what I understand today.
I thought it would get
Miami's
closer. I
not
thought it
gonna
would go
just
the other
roll
way and
over and
close
give it
up a
to
little
him. I
bit.
give you that. I guarantee you that. Miami's just not gonna roll over and give it to him. They're gonna make him work for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're
Well, they're
still
a
showing
confident team.
Miami at 7.5 as of right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Miami at 7.5.
Yep. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was
Indiana,
about to
sorry,
say.
sorry. No.
Like,
I
hold
said,
on,
Sorry.
right, that flipped the
Indiana
where you
script.
seven
reading
and a half.
that,
Indiana
man?
7.5. Yeah.
Where you
They
reading
looking
Come
at
that?
it
on,
on
man.
Fox News.
Sorry, guys.
That's all right. Well, fellas,
That's an inside tip to get people locked up. Look, let me not do that now.
it's about to go down. We've talked about it. Until the next time, fellas, this is 234 Sports Talk. We are out of here.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.